morning, UGA. It's another spectacular spring day in the classic city. For today's ecological problem, we'll be discussing shark conservation around the world.
That's right. We're focused on the problems that have begun to emerge through shark exploitation in domestic and foreign markets. Let's first discuss the importance of sharks in the marine ecosystems.
Collectively, around the globe, there are more than 465 known species of sharks that range from the smallest dwarf lantern shark to the largest whale shark. Many people fear sharks due to popularized movies and social media outputs like Jaws. However, in 2016, there were only 81 recorded shark attacks around the world, and only 4 of them resulted in fatalities.
Sharks have been on this earth for nearly 450 million years. They play a key role in the ecosystems in which they dwell. By efficiently preying on the slower and older fish, they create a stronger fish population. Sharks are the foundation for the food web. Interestingly, there's a scientific study that stated an ecosystem without sharks results in a loss for commercial fisheries and fish and shellfish populations.
To build more on this important topic, we have a special guest from our UGA Savannah Research Center, Hammerhead Fred, to give his professional knowledge on the issue. We head live now to the Skidaway Institute of Oceanography.
Cheers, mate. Hammerhead Fred here. I was called in to give you a few facts about sharks and the importance of them on the environment. Yeah, go on the next slide here. Some gnarly shark facts for you. There's around 440 known species of shark. The smallest shark species, the dwarf lantern shark. This is one of my favorites. These measures up to 8.3 inches. The largest shark is the whale shark. And as we all know, it's big. It grows up to be around 60 feet long. Through intimidation, sharks help prevent overgrazing of seagrass beds, which is important for the environment. Go to the next slide. Some more pretty intense shark facts. Nearly 1 in 4 shark species are threatened with extinction due to the high demand for shark fins. I know, right? What are you going to do with those shark fins? But apparently, 100 million sharks are killed every year to fuel this illegal industry. And we're going to go on the next slide and tell you more about that. Shark fins are primarily used in a Chinese soup known as shark fin soup. Doesn't sound very good to me. This fish is considered a delicacy in parts of Asia. However, the rapid increase of shark populations in the Pacific is now alarming. Because sharks reproduce, and mature slowly, these sanctuaries are safe haven for developing species and populations. Unfortunately, the lack of resources can make it difficult for many countries to monitor and to enforce these laws. Here's just a little diagram of my favorite kind of shark, Hammerhead's favorite, the hammerhead shark, of course. And just want to point out a few things. The head and the skull are flattened, like it says, and they use this to find the prey. It's almost like a magnet. And something really important I want to point out is the anal fin. I say, wow, she's got a big anal fin, you know, and that helps them get their feces out, I guess. So that's a hammerhead. Right here we have a sanctuary, or where the sanctuaries are around the world. This is where we keep sharks safe and protected from those weird shark fin soup people. So we want to make sure these stay and these sharks can be safe here. Shark conservationists, possibly you. Yeah, how can we fight this battle for the sharks? Well, when we're eating seafood, we got to make sure that they didn't come from people who like to kill sharks. And instead of fishing for sharks, to see them up close, go snorkeling, is what we're saying here. We're professional divers. You can see all the beautiful coral reefs. You know, but stay away from the sharks because they will bite you. Donate to active conservation groups such as Defenders of Wildlife, Project Aware, and Shark Angels. And that's all Hammerhead's got for you today. Cheers, mate.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Hammerhead Fred, for your input on that really important topic that we really need to take care of. I really appreciate your time here.
Well, we're all finished up here, aren't we, Piers?
I believe so.
Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.